Hello,
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 hello, hello.
hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good everything. Happy What Wednesday.
Happy What
How are
Wednesday.
y'all doing?
We're doing.
We're doing
We are in
Yes, we're
existence.
doing it.
gloriously alive.
For now.
Absolutely. Yes.
I finally got that match shirt.
The match shirt?
Nearly dead yesterday, possibly dead tomorrow,
Right.
but gloriously alive today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
that I think that might be one of the greatest quotes of all time.
Yeah. And it always applies. As
Yeah.
long as you're alive.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or you just neglect the fact that you are not alive anymore and become a zombie. Which is fine.
We are feeling a bit zombie-like now. I mean, daylight savings and everything messes everything up.
Stolen hour? How rude.
Stealing an hour from us. Ah,
I can't complain. I had to work an hour less. Only 11 hours
Oh.
instead of 12. So,
yeah. My mom was
Changing.
also on the night shift that day, so she was like, I got to work an hour less.
Yeah. Changing to summertime and night shift is a gift.
Yeah.
Working an hour longer when you change to winter time.
Yeah, I mean,
That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
anyway, sun is shining. It's What Wednesday. We haven't been here for 2 weeks. Missed everyone. Sorry about that. Bubbles of evil happened. Been a bit under the weather, but back in.
That means we have 2 episodes to discuss this week.
Yes, and
two amazing ones.
yes,
Of course, yeah.
and some fun poses. I mean, there hasn't been that much news, has it? But we have. I mean, there's been a lot of drops and like behind the scenes stuff and things like that.
Yeah, but who cares?
Well, let me see. Or did you just send this to me like short recently? I'm just gonna find Rosamund Pike, David Tennant podcast.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have you listened to it?
No, I did send it to you immediately after Brian posted it. Our friend Brian the Gleeman shared it on the Blue Sky. And I haven't had the time yet, but I will definitely listen to it because those are 2 of my faves. David Tennant is a treasure.
I love David Tennant. He seems like the best person in the world.
And
as an actor, he's amazing as well. So yeah.
Still my favorite Doctor. He's an amazing villain.
I have only watched 1 episode of Doctor Who. I'm a bit ashamed of that, and that was.
You have so much show.
Yes, I've been meaning to start watching, but I haven't got there yet.
It's amazing. It starts. The first series of the 2005 reboot is a bit wonky at times. It takes some time that you got an overall plot going, and the special effects are quite trashy. But end of season 1 of the reboot with Eccleston, then it picks up speed and it gets glorious with Tennant. No shade to Eccleston. Eccleston's a great Doctor. And from there on, it's amazing.
I also really wanted to watch with Oh, I forgot his name. He was in
Sex
Sex
Education.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to see those seasons.
Yeah.
Or that season. I think it's just one season, maybe.
The second starts end of April.
Oh, okay. So things to watch after Wheel of Time.
Yeah. So you've got plenty of stuff to watch during the longing.
Oh no. Currently no legal way to watch Doctor Who in Sweden. What is this?
You can easily work around with that. You only need a VPN. And it's perfectly legal. You only need a VPN, and then you have to set your VPN to Great Britain. Then you need to apply for an account on the BBC iPlayer, where you only need a random zip code in Great Britain, and then you can watch it there for free, and that's fine. Nice. So you can I think there is even a lot of the classic Doctor Who that started in the 60s, 1963. So there's
Androl is here crying over technology.
That's easy. If I can do it, you can do it too.
Absolutely. Well, some people have techno fear, you know.
Yeah.
Or some of us are just lazy and wants I want one click. Okay.
Right, legal-ish. It's a gray area.
It's a mad kind of legal, which is absolutely fine for Wheel of Time fans.
Okay, let's see what else we had. There's been some interviews and stuff. I think that this was. Let's see if I can.
Yeah.
Gowan interview. But I saw that John from What Up also got to interview Luke Featherston, and I mean he loves Gowan, so there's some Gowan love. And I've said this before, I mean I hate Gowan, but I also think he's one of the best written characters there. So because he's a perfectly flawed human.
Yeah.
So, and I've known a few Gowans through my life, so.
Yeah, and he's never. Yeah, not really, not ever, but most of the time he's evil. He's not evil spirited.
No,
he doesn't do things to be mean or accept his hate for Rand after Morghese died. But yeah. Aside from that, he's stupid. He does stupid stuff, but it's age appropriate, I think.
You know, people, we're spoilers.
Yeah. But I think I haven't seen someone in chat who hasn't read all the books.
I'll put up this little banner just in case. But no, I think Gowan is a great character. And I mean, we need characters to intensely hate as well. Not just like, oh, this character is so evil, we hate them for that. But, oh, this is a good guy, but complicated and with a lot of flaws.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say it's not really hate. It's like just he's so fucking annoying because he makes like so many wrong choices, like people do.
Yeah, you want to grab him by the coat and smack him in the head.
Yeah.
Get some sense going.
Let's see. Oh, and for those in London or able to travel to London, Raga Ragnars will be at the Film and Comic Con, July 5th to 6th, at Olympia. So yeah, if you're around London at that point, go talk to Bane. And also, I forgot to put up a link to this, but Yosha is also at a Comic-Con in Romania, right? I forgot the dates. I was supposed to find that, but he posted it on Instagram at least.
I have not.
No, me neither. Life has been lifing, so I haven't had time to listen or watch almost anything, unfortunately. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to watch that one. So yeah, some Wheel of Time folks coming to different cons. I'm hoping we're gonna have Comic-Con in Stockholm, Sweden, in last May, I think. So I'm hoping for some Wheel of Time people. But Alexander Karim, our Luz Theron, was there last Comic-Con, but I missed him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for some other guests this summer. We'll see. They haven't released anything yet. What else? We got a few memes out of. So I love this one.
Oh my god.
By Narg Lifehack. I think that was brilliant. We got this one from a Dran boy.
Yes, please.
Yep. Yes,
Yeah.
please. And also
Yeah. Appropriate.
I'm living for Thursdays at the moment.
Yeah.
and Wednesdays and this, yeah, I think that was what I had for now. I have some just images from the episodes as well, but we can pop those up when we talk about specific scenes or things like that. Is there anything else that's happened that we should recognize, talk about, or should we just jump into the episodes?
Maybe we should put out a warning for anyone. If you go to Priyanka Bo's Instagram, be aware she's trying to break the fandom on her own at the moment.
That was a not safe for work picture that she posted.
No, definitely no.
I was not ready for that.
No.
I was like, oh, okay.
To be fair, she eased us in with the pictures together with Taylor.
Yes. Yeah, I think I have them here somewhere. Let's see. There we go. One sec. Come on. Yeah, I mean, doesn't seem too concerned. But yeah, these ones. That one and just hot. They're too pretty.
Yeah.
That's not legal.
Had I been Japanese, my nose would be pouring blood right now.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, she's posted quite risk pictures before, and also Sandra, who played Amalisa. She's been posting some even more like artsy and nice pictures, but also very, very much nude.
Yeah.
So, the prettiest cast. Oh, I see now. I forgot to add the Buddha, the cat cam. Why
The
didn't you
cat
say
cam.
anything, Aggie? Yeah. You put.
Is that a still picture?
No.
No, she's
She moving?
Yeah.
moving.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And now you can also see our messy bedroom.
Oops. Sorry.
And she's got a Taylor crossbow. Just a bow.
It's just a boat.
It's just a bow.
Shit, that was hard. Why is it so blurry? Is it too close?
Maybe because of the light.
It's fine.
It's fine.
You don't have to show all of our mess inside mess.
I was trying to.
Come on, we've placed our stuff like this for a reason, so we don't have to clean everything else. Okay.
Sorry, this is impossible. Impossible.
Okay. I'll remove you from screen until you figure it out. People are here for the cat cam or something. Okay, so episode 4. Wow.
What happened in episode 4? I don't remember.
Nothing.
Was it good? Was it
just the black screen all the time?
It was just a flicker. Yeah.
Right?
Who cares?
Nothing important happened. So moving on to episode 5. No, sorry.
I mean
episode
that
4, I think, was the best piece of television I've seen in a long while. It was on fire from start to finish. It was so good.
Yeah, I can't like think of a better TV episode that I have seen on any show.
And it was so true to the books. It's been a while since I read the books, but it felt like, this is what I remember from the books. This is perfect. Page by page. It just
Absolutely. And it was brilliantly shot.
Yeah, for sure.
The
gobsmacked is the word for it. Yeah.
I totally admired the shot when Yosha and Ross transitioned through the spears, but it seemed like they were standing still because the camera was moving through the spears, and it felt like it was beautiful.
It was. I mean, the whole episode was
brilliantly
shot,
and I liked Nukaka as Bear before, but now she's perfect as Wise One.
I like
those little nuances she does in her acting when she tilts her head to say, "I answer yes." Perfect. Perfect.
Oh, and we got
I really like Roar. They've captured his essence really well.
But I was also like, when I saw Savannah, oh my fucking god!
Yeah,
I was like, yes, absolutely.
totally over the top as Savannah should be.
Yeah. I mean that hairdress, it's just crazy. And walking around with that in the desert.
Yeah. And you can already see where her arc goes. In your head, you can already imagine if they do the same stuff they do in the books. You can already see this narcissistic behavior and those delusions of grandeur.
So what did you think about the change that she's like Couladin's and Murden's mother instead of like, oh, my first husband, and then I'm gonna shift allegiances to. It's a pretty small change.
Yeah, and
like story-wise,
but story too much.
I think it's quite clever to show that she's quite an opportunist. She does everything to stay in a position of power.
Yeah. And you don't get that like, oh, I'm dating this guy now. Oh, he's no longer like clan chief material. Now I'm dating this guy. It's like more now instead we get, oh, I sacrificed this son, but okay, I have this second son. I'm investing in him. I don't know. Like it doesn't feel like it makes much of a difference for the story. It's just like they aged her up a bit, I guess.
I really like her deep voice.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw her, like the first shot, I was like, I already love her and hate her.
Yeah. And you didn't even need to hear her name beforehand.
No, I was like,
that is Savannah. Totally.
I've forgotten the actress name, but she posted like this picture on Instagram and just tagged herself as Desert Bitch. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And our Swedish Couladin. It's more
hateable.
Okay. So that's gonna be fun. I thought she was still marrying them, just previously married to the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't remember the exact wording in the episode.
It was, how's your husband? He's dead. I married his son, Muradin, who is in the something along this line.
Oh, okay, then I misinterpreted that.
And then Couladin said, if he won't come out, I will go in.
Oh, okay. I heard that wrong then. I heard that she was their mother. Okay, that still makes sense for Savannah. Yeah. So is it even a change then? I don't remember.
I don't remember that part.
Now I need to quickly wiki Savannah. Savannah. Suladric. Okay. She married Suladric, clan chief of the Shido, at age 16. As his wife, she became roof mistress of the Jumai Hold. She may previously have been entangled romantically with Couladin. Ruark told Rand the only reason Savannah laid her bridal wreath at Suladric's feet instead of Couladin's was that she meant to wed a clan chief. Okay. Moradin and Couladin each believed that he alone had captured her interests. And when Moradin failed to return from Meridian, as so many men did, one smile convinced Couladin that he had overwhelmed her. Okay. So she's just been involved with all of them. My mistake then.
Hi, Ash.
Hi, Ishikawa. Welcome. Right. So we also had the scene with Avienda challenging Lan.
That was great.
That was fun.
Yeah. What was a
I think that
really, really good choreographed fight.
Yes. And it was a nice way of Avienda getting like a final, fight scene before like breaking her spears. Which was like,
yeah, I was really impressed. I watched a lot of non-reader reactions to the show, and everybody gasped when Bea broke Arvy's spears. Everybody, and to get that reaction without book knowledge is quite impressive. So the show works. Yeah.
These last dance.
Were those really?
I think that was the really great way of
just
showing it.
that strong?
Sorry?
I was just saying, were those really weak spears? Or is Bear just that strong?
Bear is that strong.
It felt like she snapped them like twigs.
Maybe she lost a little bit of power.
Yeah, she broke them over her knee, right? So.
Yeah, but all three at the same time.
Yeah,
I was impressed by that.
She can
channel. Strong in the waist. And yeah, she could channel as well to give it some extra force maybe if she needed it. Or she's just a really, really strong wise one. I think that. And I also let's see, where was that picture? I think this scene was really nice. I love how they're developing the bond between Rand and Lan.
Yeah, and doing some exposition at the same time as well.
Just like any Rand needs a friend right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry.
I did find it pretty hilarious that Moraine was packing a lot.
Yeah, she got like Matt's scene where Matt is just like pulling up dagger after dagger.
Yeah. I really appreciated that. Because she's the last one you would think of.
Yeah.
Having so many daggers. She has the beautiful long one since the first season.
Yeah. And I feel like that was a fun little throwback to episode 2 or 3, I don't remember, when she's talking to Lanfear and it's like, you didn't even embrace the source. Well, that doesn't mean I'm not prepared. Like, I have a million daggers on me. Just shanked the bitch. Didn't see that coming. They all expect you to channel.
Yeah,
and you can
that's a good catch.
stab.
Well, it kind of worked the first time around when she slit Ben's throat. Well, she came back, but it worked. It did the job for the moment.
Slowed her down for a bit. Absolutely. So yeah, and then we follow Rand into all the footsteps of his father's ancestors. And
you pointed out to
the
me,
makeup department. Sorry?
Well, you pointed out to me that and that was really good because I didn't catch that the reason they had Janduin in these scenes was to point out that it's not actually Rand in previous lives that we get to follow. It's like
it's
his descendants.
Yeah.
So Janduin being his father,
ancestors,
made that abundantly clear.
Yeah, because at the time period where his blood ancestor is Chan, his soul is Lutheran. It's not the same soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Lewin arc really broke me. His mother.
Who knows what I'm hiding in my but yeah, all these scenes were great.
Yeah, but the Lewin one, that was really tough to watch. Hide your face from a stranger. I don't want to see it on a killer.
Yeah,
that was hard to watch.
Very powerful.
And I really loved Old Man Arden, the actor who played his grandfather in this timeline. And then we got Baby Arden, and that was Rosamund Pike's own son.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, she talked about that in one of the interviews.
The Amazon exclusive Q&A. Yeah.
Oh, she answered one of my questions during that Q&A. That was fun.
And one of Neil's as well.
Yeah, and Rob's and
Rob's.
There were more people. There were a lot of our flickering friends who got their questions answered. Well, I asked what Maureen's favorite flicker was through the ring, and she said the Love Shack with Swan.
Yeah.
No surprises there.
No.
I asked whom of the two river boys she would go out for a fun night in town, and why is it Matt?
Yeah, because we were all in Malkier Talks chat before, or at the same time. And Nils, I think you asked something if Rosamund was jealous that she didn't get Dark Timeline outfit. And she said something along the lines that, yeah, of course, I would have killed that look. So, she would have. So, apart from the heartbreak with Loon, did you have like a favorite Rand ancestor? It's not Flicker, but story.
Yeah. My absolute favorite one is, well, anything correlating to the Age of Legends, anything that shows us anything from that time, always tickled my fancy because I love everything about that. And the fact that we got to see the boar and the Death Star breaking and all that, I loved it so much because that it elevates the Wheel of Time. It's not just a fantasy book. It's not just a fantasy show. It's so much more than that. It feels like it's the bordering of sci-fi, horror, fantasy, and it transcends the genre in that way. So that was my absolute favorite moment.
What I really appreciated about that scene was that we saw Mirren and not Lanfear, and that she wasn't evil all the time. She was selfish by the time because she wanted to get, or to be honored, to get her third name.
Yeah,
and
she's ambitious.
Yeah, but it wasn't for evil's sake. She wasn't in league with the Dark One by then.
No.
So, and it was quite a altruistic purpose, I'd say.
Absolutely. And I mean, who would imagine that a non-binary power would be like dark and evil? We just want gender neutral, unlimited energy to power our societies.
Yeah, and it was, I think, the way she spoke to Chan, go to your people, there's nothing more important than to hold on to those that you love.
Yeah,
is quite a nice sentiment in the end.
And she was not like, oh, looking down on peasants. No, I was like, no, like, yeah.
And I was never able to imagine how the boar would look like, but I think it looked perfectly done.
It was really cool.
Yeah,
I mean, we were both like on the couch, just going like, oh, wow. Yeah.
And I really liked, especially for show-only watchers, the Roderick timeline. Because that really drove home that the Aiel and the two other have the same, what do you say? Not offspring. They come from the same place. They're basically the same people, but just took 3 different paths, right? And to see that it was this Latra that we knew from the season finale, from season 1, from the cold open, is the same one who created those Terrangials in Iridium.
Yeah.
So now it's like really confirmed that we get the Sakarnan as the female. Like, we don't get the
Chosen Call, which is fine.
We get Kalendor, and we get the Sakarnan, and like, the yin and the yang.
I think
legendary weapons.
Yeah, I think the access key stuff would make it too complicated.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with this change instead of having like many different really the ultimate Terrangial. So
I mean, on the other hand, the Chosen Carl would have looked very cool. Imagine those huge statues, like I picture them the size of the Argonauts in Lord of the Rings. And then holding a white, bright, glowing ball of energy. That would have looked cool.
Absolutely. I mean, I wanted the archaeology scene where they're just like excavating this big ass statue.
But
you know,
that would have been in the end a waste of money on special effects that you can put anywhere else.
Let's see. I think they could have made the Tuathan split off clearer for non-readers.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, but I also think, I mean, when we get the scene with Couladin and Rand at I lost the word. The
glass column.
Al-Qarda. Yeah. I mean, Rand's gonna reveal everything. Then we assume. So, that will probably.
Yeah.
If there's any confusion, I think that might clear up things even more.
Yeah, because the only thing that indicated that the Tuathan were the one that left in the Jonai timeline was, do you know the song?
I mean, it's difficult as a as a book reader. Oh, this is super clear.
Yeah.
This everything is obvious, but it's hard to see it from like a non-reader perspective.
Yeah. I think Rand Almor was in a lot of comment sections of show onlys and laid out the timeline spoiler free and really well for them to understand.
I mean, there is a lot going on in a very short time frame, so I can get that confusing.
Yeah. I've seen little chart posted in different places where there's like, oh, this person went here and they split off into the Aiel and that, or this is the Gen Aiel and then this Tuathan. I don't know who made the original one. I've seen that posted in some places, a few places. I thought about that. They probably put those giant statues at the entrance and tried to compensate for the lack of other giant statues. We got some big ass statues in that episode. Yeah. We did.
And what I really liked was that Moraine pointed out why the Aiel War started in the first place.
Yes. Let's see.
Because when I read that was so fascinating to me. That the Aiel didn't even look at that as some kind of war. It wasn't a war for the Aiel. They just went over to kill King Laman and killed everybody who stood in their way. Not because they wanted to fight a country. They wanted justice.
They had a task.
Yeah, and that all of the wetlands viewed this as a very horrendous war. That fact was so mind blowing to me when I read it the first time. How different their perspective on the same event was. And before we got the show, I was always thinking about no one can put this on screen, especially in the early 90s with all the channeling and then back then I was always dreaming, well, maybe we get a movie or a trilogy about the Aiel War. That is something that you can do. So we would have at least a bit of Wheel of Time on our televisions, and now we got this gorgeous show. So,
I was in the camp of, I hope they make it into an anime, and can really go bonkers with all the like channeling and like that. I mean, I'm not disappointed that this is what we got.
No,
I really like Niels's comment about this. That not everything needs to be explained in full detail. That you can actually watch a show and not understand 100% of it because maybe not everything is there or whatever. and then know that, well, there's a full book series and a full wiki to explore if you want to just engulf all the details about it. So you don't have to necessarily have everything in a show. You can still enjoy the show and love it, even if you don't understand all the nuances or the hints. That's what's to come.
Yeah, but then again, yeah, I think that there's a balance there. You need to explain enough, but also have people like this. I mean, there's something nice in just like, oh, how did you interpret this, or what do you think is going to happen with it? Like getting a discussion going as well. So because it's having everything like just laid out in front of you, that can also be like just
pretty boring.
Yeah,
and you will always have mysteries laid out that you can come back later to.
Yeah, just get people like, hey, what was that thing? But yeah, I think there's a balance there, and also to keep up like a good pacing in the episode and things like that.
I think they did that really well in season 1. They laid out all the scenes, all the hints that Rand is the dragon. Like when he broke through the door, when he was faced by Dana, and when they revealed that, I think that was very powerful done.
That was a brilliant episode when they revealed everything that Rand had done in the past. Like, oh, right, yeah, of course, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
So we have completely an episode 5 as well, but you have any thoughts about Moraine's different flickers? I mean, we have this gorgeous darkest timeline.
Yeah.
So it seems in comments about like Moraine, Cersei. Shame look. I think some of those flickers were quite fun.
Yeah, and I really liked Moraine's conclusion. And since we're full spoilers, right? No one's here who hasn't read the books, right? Because if you haven't read the books, cover your ear holes right now. Like she says to Lan that I have to die. No, wait.
Yeah.
What did she say? Something along the lines that unless I die, Rand dies or something.
Yeah.
I need to die.
In every future I live, Rand dies, and
exactly.
In every future Rand lives, I have to die. Something along this line.
And like, I won't be at the last battle.
Yeah.
He says.
Yeah, and we know that she is at the last battle, and we know that Rand does die, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know if she'll be at the last battle in the show.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, but that's a good nod to the book readers that we know that it's true, and her interpretation of what she's seen so far leads her to believe that, oh shit, this is how it must go. And I like that.
I mean, she still sees possibilities, not what's actually going to happen. And but she interprets it as this is how it must go.
Yeah. And once again, the shot where she released Lan from the bond, that picture was just beautiful. When they were standing in the long grass, which for some reason has a triangle cut out.
Oh,
there's it's like someone walked through the high grass, and it makes a very sharp-edged triangle.
I need to do a I always
and
need to do a rewatch.
And they are standing in the corner of it, In the background, there's Aldi. But the color composition and the way the camera moves over them and the and the weaves go around them, it's just beautiful. And then switching to Rand and Moraine in the streets of Tavalon, bonding each other, or Moraine bonding Rand. That's such a beautiful sequence.
Yeah, I love the camera work in this episode because it's cool, it's new, and it doesn't feel convoluted. It feels like it fits.
Yeah,
and it should be there.
And I love how Rosamund in the Amazon Q&A was just like, they shot so many Moraine deaths every time they had like a few minutes to spare. Should we do another Moraine death?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit her again.
Yeah. It's like, oh, and now we're filming here, but Rosamund's here. Should we kill her off here as well, or have her here? Yeah. And it's like,
it seems like a running joke for the crew.
Yeah, I would like to see the reel with all of the because I'm assuming there were deaths that didn't make it in there.
Yeah, well. I'm pretty sure. Coming back to the camera work in the Moraine visions, it felt like you are tumbling through all these possible. And which is quite appropriate for what's happening, really. So
stuck in the rings, and she's hovering in midair, and tumble around.
Yeah, and what's happening in her head is just so many different possibilities rolling through her head, through her mind. Was great.
Yeah, the Flickr blooper reel. And I'm sorry, after my, I still see them tumbling through this triple cock ring. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but the statues around Avendasora, they're all butt plugs.
Yeah.
That's the tree. That's a tree. That's the tree of life surrounded by butt plugs. I'm sorry.
Totally.
I can't see anything else.
Yeah.
Watch it again. Tell me they're not butt plugs. But there was some. Was there any? I mean, there's a million things to talk about this episode, but should we jump to episode 5, or any final thoughts on?
Final thought, I really like that Rand waited for Moraine to carry her out.
Yeah.
And then their interaction after they went through the spears and Lan took Moraine from Rand. And Egwene hugged Rand. They still had an interaction afterwards that they looked at each other and...
It's like, oh, we can tell you've been through some shit.
Yeah, and it's like they had those dialogue together beforehand when Rand said, "It's not enough, Moraine." You feel after Iridium, when they came out, then they were on the same page.
Yeah. That was a beautiful episode, and I love how the scene at the end where Lan and Egwene, they're just sitting there, and Lan's just like, "No, tell me to wait here."
Yeah,
like a sad puppy dog, like the golden retriever that.
Yeah.
It's like, can't do shit, and like that just like the pain in his eyes.
Yeah.
Like I just need to trust that she'll get through this, and they both will.
Well, I think through the bond, he still knows she's alive.
Yeah,
She's at least physically well, maybe tired and exhausted, but she isn't hurt or
no
in a near-death situation. So that will keep him calm.
Then again, he should feel all her like angst from just dying 1,000 times over, I guess. But anyways, how about that episode 5? Tell Androl. I mean,
really, go ahead.
No, I mean, compared to episode 4, it was more of a like, we're slowing down a bit. It's more of a build up for what's coming episode, but we did.
But it was pretty packed. It was
packed. Yeah. I need to rewatch it because I don't remember everything that happened.
But it didn't feel convoluted at all. There was so much in there, but it doesn't felt it's too much, and nothing gets enough time. Yeah.
Let's see. This is from Wheel of Time's official. So yeah, of course, focus on Egwene with the dream walking.
I really liked that Avienda is now ordered to spend every day with Rand, like it's in the books.
Yeah.
From the moment he gets up to the time, and I'm cannot from Elaine. That was great.
See, yeah, we had the. Well, this was just like some of the backdrops and stuff. Oh yeah, and Cold Rock's Hold. That was not the picture I was looking for. Where do we have that? Oh, whatever. We had like, I love the Ruark's daughter. Was it? No.
Great daughter.
Yeah. Was that? Are you the Kara Karn? And Rand just like pulls up the sleeves and then that's like rah! And it just felt so. It was just a happy moment.
Yeah.
Like
and it ties back nicely to, was it episode 2 from season 2, when he walks through the foregate of Carrion when he goes to work, and he gives this bread to this kid on the street. Was it bread or was it a coin? And that was Yosha's idea, but it ties nicely back to how he feels or how he is around kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like really nice to see, because I mean he just wants to be like a farmer and have a like happy little family in this mountain village, and you felt him like, oh, I'm coming to a place of safety now, it feels, and there's like normal people here and children playing, and like, oh, he relaxes visibly.
And it gets enforced in the dinner scene when she asks him, "Do you like the squash right now, Thor?" And then says, I did it," and he says, "It's perfect."
Yeah.
How kind and easy he is with kids. And yeah, all the evil theories with that girl.
Oh no. Other evil theories.
Yeah, there is this theory that Ruark's great daughter will replace the girl from the Stone of Tyr.
No, please don't. I can see that.
Because there's so much emphasis on building a relationship between Brand and her. Because we will leave Cold Rock's Hold in the next episode, or maybe the one after that.
I don't remember the girl from Stone of Tear.
The girl that died and Ren tries to revive her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one of the most like heartbreaking scenes in the books.
Well, we have to see it. We have to see it next episode, right? Because 7 will be the parent exclusive.
So that's tomorrow.
No, no, that's stop traumatizing my baby boy Rand. No, he just needs some
Grab all the
hug.
tissues.
Even though I want to slap him for smooching Lanfear because that's not cool.
Yeah.
Thanks,
and
Mills.
my theory is that Elida was the Aes Sedai the former wisdom of the Two Rivers ran into.
Right, yeah.
That river trash.
River trash, yeah.
My head immediately went to because presumably there are more than her among the Aes Sedai who feel that and have a classist and elitist behavior, but and I'm not sure if we ever get to learn whether it was her or not, but it seems pretty fitting.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter that much, but it's a fun theory. And yeah, Shuri was brilliant in this episode. And the whole Joya, Miko, and Grey Man attack.
I really liked Adelia's part. You really felt how she was struggling. That was very well acted.
Absolutely.
You just scrolled past a picture of Fail, which made me remember all the White Cloak camp things. And the scene with Matt's mother.
Let's start with some happy stuff about Fail. When she rode in on that horse, I really liked that Bane and Chiat were running in front. That's so Aiel.
Yeah.
I guess most people who didn't read the books noticed that, but I think that was a nice little tie-in for us. And I'm so here for the friendship between Bane and Chiat and Fail. When she said, "I'm coming with you," and he said, and Perrin said no. She immediately pulls out a knife, and then another one, and then those two and her. I'm so here. I'm so here for that relationship.
Absolutely. It's gonna be brilliant. I mean,
it's so much fun.
Isabella's
she's nailing it.
Yeah.
Lovers
rocket to the moon. But yeah, the whole White Cloak Natty thing, that was also a dagger through the heart.
Yeah. In many ways. Natty, then the wolf heads on spikes.
Yeah. But we got our first shot of Bayar as well.
Yeah.
No, but I guess you were saying first, or I don't know if it was it was after. I think we got the Natty death, and then we had Egwene seeing Matt's dream of having like his mother telling him like, "Oh, I'm so proud of you." It's like, that's never gonna happen now.
No.
Like, thank you for that, Rafe.
Well, it wouldn't have happened anyhow because Matt never goes back to the Two Rivers. In the story,
no, but he potentially could, like, or maybe. But also, I'm assuming you noticed that, like, we have Bode as one of the sisters. What's the other sister?
Oh, I totally forgot.
I think we only get like Bode in the books as a named sister, right? I don't remember what the show sisters are called, but one of them channeled.
Yeah, I assume Bode. Elgrin. Thank you, then. Elgrin. Hi, Iris.
Oh, hi. So I mean that was cool.
And it was nice that Nettie got a redemption by sacrificing herself for her daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, instead of like introducing some other Ibaris that they can kill off, we got a character that we've bonded with in some sense. So do we think that Tam and Abel will show up at some point, or will they just stay hidden and not be in this season?
I don't know.
I feel hoping that we will get a renewal for season 4. I think they should come back.
Yeah.
Because those are basically the two captains behind Perrin, who lead the army.
Yeah.
They should come back. Because I want the redemption arc for Abel, who now has a big motivation to fight.
Yeah.
And we need Tam back in the show to do stuff.
So the question is, like, will we see them like this season? But because now we also have Alana and Maxim being like more active, I guess, in the
and I really liked that we got the solution for the mystery. Why are they there? Because that's a pretty reasonable argument that she's making.
Yeah.
All those powerful people come from this place, and no one is building armies. So I will. That's my way to deal with this grief, to get revenge on everything that is in line with the shadow, and
it makes sense. Like, we have concentration of powerful channelers here. Maybe there are more. And spoilers, there are.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a great episode with them.
Yeah. I really liked that. Still in this fight, there were some comedic elements. He turned off the bomb 5 arrows ago. Not 2 minutes, 5 arrows ago.
Yeah. I'm just wondering who's going to heal her, because that must have hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, those white cloaks, they fire like stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Missed all the vital parts.
One was theorizing that under her instructions, maybe Bode will be able to heal her.
Otherwise,
because the new wisdom will be busy for the next few days.
Or we end again. Days Conga is
good old wisdom bandages.
Yeah.
With all those wounds, she's gonna end up a mummy.
And we also have like Perrin and Fail being injured.
Yeah. But again, Fail as a whirlwind made of knives was fantastic.
Yeah. Were they aiming for extremities? Yeah. Oh, maybe so they could burn her, but putting too much faith in those shite clothes. But it's reasonable arguments, I guess.
And I really liked how ruthless Alana fights. That last white cloak, she pulled an arrow out of her shoulder and shoots it at the white cloak.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
She's a fucking badass. Damn it.
I think those were some of the Alana Maxim scenes were some of the more emotional in this episode. Just them out in the woods. It went straight to the heart.
Yeah.
I'll make cover. I'll make cover.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad that they're working through things. Right. So we had Nils comments before about Lane dreaming about traumatizing Avienda. I think that was a really cute scene.
And I really love the sea folk. They're so good designed. Their style is so cool, and the interaction between the sail mistress and Naive, I think that's the start of her breaking her block.
I think we had some. Okay, this was the wonderful roof mistress costume.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think Sharon had some sea folk costumes somewhere as well.
She had. There.
Yeah. Yeah, those are gorgeous.
Yeah, and I really like their way to chattel.
No, I think that
it's full body movement. That's great.
And I just love the. Sorry, go ahead, Roger.
No, it's really like you feel like they're moving the air. They're moving the weather with their wide range of motion.
All good, even without boobies. Yeah.
And we got the funny Nynaeve pukes on ships stuff.
Yeah, that was what I was about to say.
Do you want to throw yourself overboard? Is that an option? Yeah.
Like the makeup department really made Zoe look pale and sick, and it was brilliant. And there's and Matt asking Min, can I stay with you instead? But we share a wall. I've been hearing everything that's been going on in there anyways. So we're on a small, or not small ship, but still.
Yeah, and I really liked how they made them bond together because they all have a common enemy, and they all have met at various times at different places. Elaine knows her as a servant. Matt knows her as a cellmate and companion during their travels, and Nynaeve knows her from Faldara.
Yeah,
as an innkeeper. Yeah.
So will we this season? These men don't have to smell it.
20%. Yeah.
So will we see like the start of the development of the poly relationship with Elaine and Min, and will we see some sparks building up during this season, or it's more like we focus on Avienda and building up their friendship maybe? Or
I think there will be, because I don't feel there is, even in the books, anything romantic going on between Min and the other two.
No.
So I wonder when and how they will develop this polycule with Rand. Because I'm curious, when will they meet again? And I think that they will do it because it's already laid out with Min's vision in episode 7, season 1.
Yeah.
So at some point we have to get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And pretty fast, I think.
Yeah, I'm curious how they're gonna make it feel like this has developed in a natural way, and not feel like, oh, I'm suddenly just in love with these people.
Because now we stuck in Renfield land.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not a good place for me.
No. And I think they laid a pretty good groundwork with the final season of season 2, with Elaine healing her and that small and tiny interaction, but there wasn't a lot afterwards, except from their short interaction when Elaine gave him political advice at the start of the season.
Yeah. Now, so we need like Rand to finally end his relationship with Egwene, and also have like the.
Yeah, I think that ship has sailed after.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we need him to start seeing Lanfear for what she is.
For what she is. Well, she tells him she isn't dead. He wants to see her like Mir and Sedai.
Yeah. He needs to get that vision crushed.
Yeah, and then she said, "I'm not that woman anymore." For a long time. And she always tells him, that she's in love with his good side, but with his dark side as well. And she even more, absolutely.
And Rand, I love you for it, but you stupid sheep herder, she's manipulating you.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, he doesn't know what she's doing to Egwene and yada yada,
but maybe maybe they will have a good shout out in the next episode.
Yeah.
And maybe that will start Rand's turning against Lanfear.
Camille had a really good thread on the whole Lanfear story on Blue Sky. If people wanna dive in more of that. Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, I was going to say that I think Rand is liking Lanfear because she's not Moraine, and Moraine is obviously trying to manipulate him, and he sees that. So she's not Moraine, but she's someone like Moraine. She knows a lot of things, so he trusts her for now, just because she's not Moraine. Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm also wondering when will Rand because we need him to start hearing Lusterin in his head soon. We know that Alexander Karim has been
doing things remotely.
He's been filming or at least recording his voice or something. I don't know exactly how they're gonna do it, but so at some point in this season, he's gonna start hearing Lusterin.
Maybe tomorrow.
We only have tomorrow or the last episode.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite sure episode 7 will be like episode 4 and will only be the Battle of the Two Rivers.
Yeah. And I guess then we need someone to push Lanfear through a yeet her through a door frame or something else. Don't know how that's gonna.
Yeah, but the question is, where will that door frame come from? Because
I'm curious for.
One is in the 13th Depository, and I think the other one will be in Tanchiko.
Yeah, but I mean, there could be more door frames. I mean, nothing says there's only 2 in the world.
Yeah. And I wonder if we get the Tower of Genji at all.
Yeah.
There's been a bit too much build-up for them not to have it, I think.
I mean, we're getting snakes or foxes, fins in some sense, at least.
Yeah. Because there was this CGI creature that are this motion captured creature that we were told about, and I was assuming, well, maybe we see a green man during Rand's visions. Now that we don't have a green man in Rand's visions when he walks through the columns, I'm pretty sure we will get the fin, especially after Min's vision of Matt being hanged.
Yeah.
Weren't you here when we did it? Because Camille said that the fin has been cast. But
I wasn't.
but that was removed from somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. So I missed that.
Yeah. So episode. Spoilers. Episode 8 seems like I haven't seen the stuff myself, but according to Camille, a fin has been cast for episode 8 at least.
So we will see Matt hanging in episode 8.
Hopefully that will be the end of it.
That would be a strong
end. That would be a strong ending to season 3. Yeah.
Perfect cliffhanger.
It would be very impactful.
Yeah. Door hanger.
Yeah. And then they should get. I hope Rafe and the writers are already working on it behind. Because if they.
Yeah, episode 3 or 8. Do we know it's an eel fin? I hope it's an eel fin.
And then they have got to get their shit together at Sony to renew for season 4. So
yeah, any day now.
Because the longer they wait, the longer is the distance between those seasons. They have to get it. I'm on board with what John think about it. 2 years between a season is too long. That's one of the reasons why mainstream people or casual watchers drop shows.
Yeah.
Because they already forget that this show exists.
I mean, I don't know how anything works, but it would be nice if they could get renewed for like, oh, they get now you get 3 seasons and then you can.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. And with season 3.
Nice. Okay, did not know that.
And with season 3 being what it is by now, I mean, you gotta renew this.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally agreed. Or
I
just like
would
up until 8.
Yeah, I
just-
would go
just
further and
do
say bis 8 till 8. You can always cancel it. If season 5 does badly and has no views, you can always cancel it.
But you know, let's be hopeful. Let's be hopeful.
I'm quite hopeful.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I think episode 4, episode 7 will do the job. Episode 7 especially because people like battles and action sequences. And I think
absolutely.
Episode 7 will deliver. And yeah. I wish more reaction channels, more mainstream reaction channels, or bigger ones like Real Rejects or Cinepels would pick it up, but they're not doing that as far as I'm concerned by now. I'm happy that Preview picked it up and are enjoying the heck of the show.
It does feel like it's getting like broader attention than the 2 previous seasons. And people like Taylor's been in so many interviews. And Maya was in an interview recently as well, and Rosamund's been just everywhere. So
a lot of morning shows and stuff. So people that the mainstream casual viewer who isn't that fantasy geek or nerd, at least get to know that this show exists. And I really liked Adam and Jay from Previewed. I think before they watched episode 4, they're doing Daredevil obviously as well, but I said, yeah, Daredevil is great, but we are waiting each week for the Wheel of Time to drop.
Nice. Nice.
This is the show we are most excited about at the moment.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And especially since they were in the beginning a bit like, oh, should we cover this or not? And
season 2 did not do great for them because Jay, as far as I know, is part of the union, and so they had to wait to release their reactions until after the strikes, and they did a fire hose, so they did 1 week every day, 1 episode from other shows that were more relevant to their main audience, and Wheel of Time was pretty far back in their release schedule by then.
But yeah, it's great to see that this season is getting much more attention. And also great reviews.
Yeah. So. And I really like that non-book readers are following what's happening in the plot. So they piece those riddles together, and so it shows that the show really works. It delivers the information that it has to deliver.
Absolutely. Should we start rounding things off a bit? Been going for 1.5 hours now. But yeah, it's 2 great episodes. Like
looking forward to tomorrow.
We haven't talked about half of what's been going on in these episodes.
Yeah.
So like any final thoughts or hopes for tomorrow or whatever before we
Final thought. Definitely loved the Hopper appearance in Parent Stream.
Yes.
Even though it broke, but we got pairing, blacksmithing, and to see. Yeah, Tori Talks and Dr. S are great.
Show only reactors. Nice.
Yeah.
Went to WatchCon 2024. So jump on the wheel tonight.
They're really cool. I like them. And they're really engaged with the story as well. Yeah. Loved Parent Stream, even though it broke me. This whole dream traveling sequence of Elaine was nice, even though it was, quite an assault. Dream stalking isn't cool without permission.
No, but I mean, she's trying to figure things out.
And it's because she cares of them, not to spy on them without their knowledge.
Yeah, and she tried to talk to Nynaeve. Called her name and. And I also the first time with the whole pin and everything, but you could see like this little girl just touching Tel'aran'rhiod, but she was like more ethereal and just not fully there.
There was some. Yeah, there were some show-only reactors who assumed they were ghosts. So some of us in the comments explained that are normal people dreaming and they're barely touching Tel'aran'rhiod. That's what Bear was referring to beforehand, in the scene beforehand. So, and I really like how the traveling in the dream works. The Thanos snap effect looks really cool.
And I also like that we got the whole that her costume changed suddenly. She was in like Yamerlin and armor and it's like control your thoughts.
And I really liked like how the waygates look. The gateways, not the waygates.
Yeah. Chat. Right. Aggie, are you looking forward to something tomorrow? What do you think will?
I don't remember the episode title. What was it? What's the episode title for tomorrow? I don't remember either. Okay, so I'm just looking forward to tomorrow. I'm ready to be blown away by whatever comes. I don't know.
Yeah, and apparently I have to prepare myself for some more rand dead people trauma, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just look.
Give me anything and I'll like it.
The Shadow in the Night is tomorrow.
Okay.
Shadow in the Night.
Oh, I'm hoping we'll see some Avienda channeling. That would be cool. It's like
I want more Forsaken.
I think the flaming spear is Avienda. That looked like Cold Rock's Hold.
Yeah.
So we might get the attack in the night, and she's channeling the flaming spear.
And some more Tanchico stuff. Tomorrow maybe should be a Tom.
Yeah.
Will Tom enter the show
Maybe.
tomorrow? Will we get a musical number?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That should, I mean, otherwise that's episode 8.
And I'm here for hopefully Perrin getting into the wolf dream and getting closer to Fael.
I think tomorrow's going to be a packed episode as well.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
And then next week there will be carnage.
Yeah.
There will be carnage.
My laptop is dying.
Okay, yeah, let's end the stream before you get the full tour of our house.
Enter darkness.
Okay. Thank you for watching, people. We'll see you next week. Enjoy tomorrow.
Stay safe in the Flickerverse.
Bye.
Stay safe. Love you.